is SportsCenter.
How you folks doing out there? I'm with Coach Anthony Taylor Thomas of Fresno State here. He's going to talk about a little bit what just happened here in the game. So, Coach Thomas, I know it was a disappointment for you. What's it like knowing that one of your players you had for a really long time, I know you spent a lot of time developing him, Jack, that he's no longer with you?
Well, it's one of those situations. You're invading my space.
Apologize, Coach.
Just one of those things where all we can do is teach. The right thing. Staying off sides is really fundamental, and we went through the steps of making sure you understood that, and it's one of those things you just couldn't follow it.
So Coach, let me ask you now. You said you went through that and you made sure you understood it. Do you feel that you did everything you could to help that person? You helped Jack develop and do things differently? Can you lay down and I know that you did all you could for Jack?
Absolutely. We stayed after practice and made sure we ran the play over and over again. Had different coaches helping them. Really asked him what else we could do for him, and he said nothing. So
one last question before you go in, Coach. I know you got a big meeting there ahead of you. What are some of the things you think that his agent is going to put on the table in front of you?
Really, I think I've been doing this a lot of years, and I can guarantee you, he's going to come and pretty much plead his case that we didn't do everything to help him. But again, we have plenty of footage, film that we have on him, teaching him again the proper way to actually stay off sides properly, and again. And when he came to practice, he came late. So it's really a pattern that we have put together in film footage. Just couldn't cut it. We're the professionals, and it's one of those things you either you put out or you go home.
All right, Coach, I appreciate your time. You've been doing this for a while, and I know that you went through 888 training, so I know that you're going to handle yourself and do everything that you can do. Have a good one, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks, welcome back. I'm here with Jack Hesse. Jack, I just want to ask you a few questions before you go into the big meeting here.
Yeah, wrong.
Obviously, you were let go. How do you feel about what happened?
How do I feel? I'm the star. I put points on the boards. The fans come to here for me.
Okay, so I know you were a longtime star and favorite player of Coach Anthony Taylor Thomas, and now you guys parted ways. They're maybe not on the best terms. Seems like he wished you well when I spoke with him. What are your thoughts? Did you see this coming?
We'll see what happens. So I'm the star. They're here for me.
So was this something new? Was this something that they had talked to you about previously?
What? No, he doesn't talk to me. I put the points on the board. He doesn't see. He just run the play for me, give me the ball. That's how it works.
So he just told you to go out there and perform, and
he didn't tell me anything. I do it on my own. I'm the man.
Okay, well, I hope you get a chance to speak your, what you're saying there.
Right. No more. Wait, I tell you, don't talk. He doesn't remember anything that's going on. We'll handle this inside. If they ever ask you to sign anything, you just put I refuse. You don't know what's going on. You don't remember, all right? We'll handle this inside.
Let's go.
All right, so the reason we're here is to discuss the cutting of the team, of Jack, off the team, and also discuss a grievance that you guys filed on this.
Should be on the team.
So we're going to go ahead and go over the documents you requested, and then from here, we'll go ahead and discuss and go from there. But at this point, that's what we're here for, is for the cutting Jack off the team. So
I'm the star, Coach.
All right,
you need me.
Let's see the paperwork.
Okay, starting off with number one is the expectations that we set for him coming to the practices on time, as well as making sure that he follows all the plays, and being offsides is actually part of it.
50 yards, 200 yards a game.
200 yards, and they show that he's only late to practice, but every game he's been on time.
At this point, following the procedure, which is basically the plays, is going to be making sure he's not offsides. So he didn't follow that. That was a pattern.
Right.
Also, being a part of the expectations we set, he was supposed to also be to practice on time, which is an expectation, which means, here's the pattern, here's the second sheet.
But stuff happens, right? I mean, practice is practice. You got to deal with your family if you're 20 minutes late, but you still get your practice. But you come to the game on time. That's what counts, right?
Okay, practice is just as important. Practice is just as important as the game. So here's
Right, but I mean, you can kind of give some slack. It's just practice, right?
practice is just
What if he
important as a
comes to
game.
practice, for the next month on time?
At
Right?
this point,
Can you do that?
I guess.
this is all the
Doesn't he want to star on his team?
Right.
If he would have come to practice on time, during these times that we warned him over and over again, then that would have shown a change that would have prevented the whole situation. So he had opportunities to change, and that's where this second page that you request is right here. And basically, these are all the practices he actually ended up coming late. So that's the second documentation you requested. Any questions on these two?
No, what else do you have?
Also, the beef jerky you requested as well.
Oh, perfect.
That was
Perfect.
And then the last documentation, which is actually the game he cost because of the fact he was offsides again.
See,
So again-
122 yards, quarterback fumbled twice.
Yeah,
Offsides.
how many times has every other player been offsides?
At this point, we're
I
talking
didn't lose the
about
game.
we're talking about
Everyone
Jack
else lost
today.
the team.
Jack is the reason we're here to explain all the questions.
lost the game. Why you
All the
calling that
questions
play
you
in the
have. I'm
first
here to
place?
explain that for you. So that's the most important thing. I want to make sure we get across today. So, what questions do you have that I can answer for you?
Well, it really looks like you have all your ducks in a row here. So, I mean, what's going on, man? Messed up?
I would have thought he wanted to star on the
So
team.
what can we do to get him back on the team?
At this point, Jack, you got a lot of talent, but I think at this point, this team, has made a decision, and again, basically we tried to work with you, asked you even in documentation we have here to show that we asked what else we can do to help you, and Jack, you got a lot of talent. I see a lot of potential in you, and hopefully this is a great learning experience for all of us, and I appreciate it. Another team is going to definitely have an opportunity for you. But at this point, this team is definitely made a decision, and at this point, you're no longer part of the team. So I wish you well.
Alright, Cody, I guess I let you down. Just look me up in the NFL.
And you know what, guys?
No, yeah, Jesse, I really appreciate you meeting with us. You were pretty fair, and I salute your efforts.
And you know what, guys? The reason we're also here is, want to go ahead and break bread with you, and let's go ahead and have some chicken.
How you doing, Chip? I have an exclusive interview, post-game action, with Coach Anthony Taylor Thomas. Get his remarks about what just took place in that union grievance.
Well, we ended up having a great conversation. We ended up going through the information on both sides, and turned out to pretty much come out the decision that was fair, which is basically, we have Jack, a lot of potential, learning experience, but he didn't follow the rules. We set the expectation over and over again, and had the evidence that we trained him. We basically went over the expectations again, his changes in his behavior that he needed, and turned out the final game, he cost us being offsides, and we've talked about it over and over again. And it was a great opportunity for us to all learn from that, and his union representation did a great job. I asked a lot of questions, but came down to it that he's going to have another opportunity at a different team, and I thank him for the opportunity to eat some chicken today.
All right, Coach. So it sounds like you really did everything you could have. You gave him coach, you gave him feedback. Sounds like over and over again. Looks like you really wanted to help Jack out there, and like you said, he's going to be playing for a different team. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he's going to perform well going forward for the other player, the other team?
You know what? From this learning experience, absolutely, he's going to be a great star. He's just not going to be a star with us, and that's a shame. But again, we all have to abide by the same rules, and hopefully this is a great opportunity. But definitely, I wish him well, and wish his family well, and have a great day.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coach Anthony Taylor Thomas, everybody. Exclusive interview coming with Jack Hesse himself. Jack, can we take you for a few moments to talk?
Yeah.
So tell us about what happened in there. How do you feel about the outcome?
Not really. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. What? Hey. Really? All right, thanks. Wow, okay, thank you. Guess what? Boise State's new walk-on star.
So, Jack, you're going to be playing for Boise State on the blue field, huh?
Yeah, thank you.